So I've gone from these Raceface Chester, I believe, handlebars, which are good. They actually feel really, really good, quite compliant. So they just feel really, really, not soft, but yeah, quite compliant and comfortable. They feel real comfortable to ride. Now I've had the Renthals on before on my previous bike, and I noted that they were quite stiff. And I wasn't too sure if I'd go a Renthal again in the 35 because they are quite stiff. But I've gone it because I wanted to drop this stack height because I was running a little too many spaces under my stem, which may play a part in flex. But anyway, I've dropped it. So I've dropped 20 mil of spacers out. I've dropped 4 5mm spacers out from under the stem. Gone a 40 mil rise over this 20 mil rise bar, and definitely feels stiffer at the front. So bar feels stiffer. Maybe the shorter stack there might make a difference as well. But they feel really good. I've got the sweep right, I've been around the street. So when you're setting a new handlebar up or setting your own handlebars up, a new bike, what I do, rule of thumb to start with, is I'll set the sweep of the bar at about the same angle as the, it's kind of hard to see in this light, but about the same angle as what the fork comes up at. And then I'll go and smash out some corners on the street and just roll it back a little, roll it forward a little until I find characteristics that most suit me. So too far forward feels like it's kind of hard to describe. Too far forward sometimes feels like it's like there's more reach, so it gives you a little bit more reach, and it kind of feels like you want to tuck the front every now and then, but it also feels stable weirdly. A little bit harder to pop and wheelie. Too far back almost makes it feel like you're going to go over the bars. So you'll push forward and your weight's going to go forward over the front of the bike. It's like the sweep's too far. It's kind of hard to describe again, but back and forth, heaps of corners, just figure eights and whatever on the road, smash into heavy turns, heavy lefts, heavy rights at speed, and you'll find what feels good within a couple of little tweaks. You'll be back and forth. It's kind of like bracketing with your suspension. You go back and forth a little bit further distance, and then you go back and forth a little closer, back and forth until you find that sweet spot, till you settle right where you want it to do. If you don't go through that process, you're never going to have your bike handling as well as it could. So that's just a quick one on these bars and setting up your handlebars. So Raceface, definitely was impressed. These are a little bit heavier than the Renthals. I think there's about 70 grams in it, or maybe 100 grams in it, I'm not sure. But no biggie. All I wanted was that higher rise. I would have kept these Raceface if they were a higher rise, if I didn't have to have my stem so far up the outside of the frame. And I think that was playing a part in deteriorating my headset bearings. So my headset bearings are cooked. I've just pulled them apart and given them a little bit more life, but I've got some on order, so yeah, we'll kick on. But Raceface Chester bars, they're killer. I'm impressed with them. Renthals are stiffer.